Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Unspoken Art Discussion Hour. I appreciate y'all coming in, tuning in with us. If you would, please share. Do a watch party so we can get everybody involved in what's going on. As y'all know, we're doing a tribute to Ossie Davis. Yes, we will. We got 3 fabulous artists coming in the room to help us play tribute to this legendary man. And I hope y'all have a good time. We're going to start off with no announcements today because the show might run a little bit longer if we do the announcements. So we're going to go from there. Now we're going to go ahead and start off with the tribute. As y'all already know, Facebook takes about 10 minutes before they actually start sharing this. So if you would, like I said, make sure you share this and make sure you do a watch party. After the show, it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel under Spicy Gray. Now, Mr. Rayford Chapman Davis, known to all as Mr. Ossie Davis, was an American film, television, Broadway actor, director, playwright, author, civil rights activist, and poet. Ossie Davis was married to Mrs. Ruby Dee, with whom he frequently performed until his death. Born in Clinch County, Georgia, lived in Miami, Florida, where he died at the mere age of 87. Ossie Davis acted in television shows such as Evening Shade, Roots, Promised Land, Get on the Bus, Jungle Fever, Do the Right Thing, many of Tyler Perry movies, and a whole lot more. Ossie Davis also stood proud doing the eulogy for the late Malcolm X. Ossie Davis was a part of the civil rights movement and helped lead the way for a new generation of African-American film directors. A great man passed away February of 2005, but the legacy he built over a 6-decade career will never perish. He was able to live his dream and fought a great fight in an attempt to make this world a better place as an activist. We're proud to stand on the shoulders of his legacy. I am Spicy Gray with the Unspoken Art Discussion Hour, and this is our tribute to Ossie Davis.
No more. The assassination of Malcolm X was an unfortunate tragedy, and it reveals that there are still numerous people in our nation who have degenerated to the point of expressing dissent through murder, and we haven't learned to disagree without being violently disagreeable.
Here, at this final hour, in this quiet place, Harlem has come to bid farewell to one of its brightest hopes. extinguished now and gone from us forever. It is not in the memory of man that this beleaguered, unfortunate, but nonetheless proud community has found a braver, more gallant young champion than this Afro-American who lies before us, unconquered still. I say the word again as he would want me to, Afro-American. Afro-American Malcolm. Malcolm had stopped being Negro years ago. It had become too small, too puny, too weak a word for him. Malcolm was bigger than that. Malcolm had become an Afro-American, and he wanted so desperately that all his people would become Afro-Americans too. There are those who still consider it their duty as friends of the Negro people to tell us to revile him, to flee even from the presence of his memory, to save ourselves by writing him out of the history of our turbulent times. And we will smile. They will say that he is of hate, a fanatic, a racist, who can only bring evil to the cause for which you struggle. And we will answer and say unto them, did you ever talk to Brother Malcolm? Did you ever touch him or have him smile at you? Did you ever really listen to him? You haven't done the right thing. Was he ever himself associated with violence or any public disturbance? For if you did, you would know him. And if you knew him, you would know why we must honor him. Malcolm was our manhood, our living black manhood. This was his meaning to his people, and in honoring him, we honor the best in ourselves. However much we may have differed with him or with each other about him and his value as a man, let his going from us serve only to bring us together now. Consigning these mortal remains to earth, the common mother of all, secure in the knowledge that what we place in the ground is no more now a man, but a seed, which after the winter of our discontent will come forth again to meet us, and we shall know him then for what he was and is, a prince, our own black shining prince, who didn't hesitate to die because he loved us so.
And that was the eulogy to Malcolm X from Ossie Davis. Now, I hope y'all ready, because like I said before, we got a big, or should I say a huge treat for you. And we're going to go ahead and introduce our first guest. Born in Greenville, Mississippi, he attended Greenville Western High School. Living in San Antonio, Texas as of right now. Graduated from L.W. Fox Tech High School. Stage, film actor, writer, director, producer, mentor, owner of Michael D. Gray's Production, and founder of Generational Chain of Empowerment Men's Group. I introduce to y'all and bring y'all in with Mr. Michael Gray. Hello, hello, Mr. Michael.
How you doing?
Great.
I was expecting the music to play. There it is.
Brick wall. She loves me. She loves me not. I had nothing. She gave me everything. She was a unicorn with the golden string. Her essence, the foundation of my lust. The brick within I could trust.
I trusted you in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion wasn't ready. My love, I'm falling, falling.
everything in me. The very air that you exhaled from your nostril, I inhaled with the emotion that I could not exist without the intake of the air that exit your perfect lips. She loves me. She loves me not. I had nothing, and she gave me everything. She was a unicorn with the golden string. Her essence, the foundation of my lust. The brick within I could trust. You told me that you loved me. Was I a fool to believe you? I rest on every word you told me. Am I a fool because I trust you? I place my dreams behind me. Because you said a real man makes his woman a priority. Makes her dreams a reality.
Trusted you in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion doesn't ready. My love, crumble, falling.
She loved me. She loved me not. I had nothing, and she gave me everything. She was a unicorn with a golden string. Her essence, the foundation of my lust. The brick within I could trust.
Trusted you in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion doesn't ready. My love, crumble, falling.
Am I foolish because I want to place you first? Before everything else? You broke my heart. You disguised your lies with bits and pieces of the truth. You never loved me. Your purpose was only to use me. The song that once brought me joy and peace now only ignite my pain. The air that you exhale, the air that you exhale, the air that you exhale that once signified my existence, fused my tongue with rage and cast thoughts of death and more destruction in my mind. Why did God allow you to breathe but remove my lungs? She loves me. She loves me not. I had nothing, and she gave me everything. She was a unicorn with a golden string. Her essence, the foundation of my lust. The brick within I could trust.
You in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion doesn't ready. My love, crumble, falling.
The air that I breathe seems so fresh. My mind is so clear I can hear and understand the songs of the universe once again. Ah, there it is. My inner peace, my soul feels so complete. Brick wall.
I trusted you in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion doesn't ready. My love, crumble, falling. My brick wall.
Hello? Yes, this is I. Do I know who this is? Yes, I know exactly who this is.
You were once my life. I placed you above my creator. Never again. You killed me with your filthy lies and deceitful ways. My creator restored me back to my rightful frame of mind. He breathed life into my lungs. He encouraged me to live on. He told me that it's time that I live again. Brick wall. You changed, you say? You miss me, you say? You realize that you made a mistake and you want me to forgive you, you say? To pretend that you didn't shoot me in the heart and left me for dead? You are 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 12 hours, and 38 minutes too late. The walls have been built.
you in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion wasn't ready for my love. Crumble, falling, my brick wall.
You cannot deceive me and give me your kind, soft-spoken words. I have placed 1,000 miles of several brick walls between you and my heart. My peace is safeguarded by the Most High God Himself. Go tell your stories to someone else. My ears are deaf to your lies. My brick wall is complete and cannot be destroyed by you or anyone like you. Noah said you would return someday. Yes, I've been warned about you. My peace is protected by the very brick wall that you helped build. She loves me. She loves me not. I had nothing, and she gave me everything. She was the unicorn with the golden string. The essence, the foundation of my lust. The brick within I could trust.
Just you in my soul. Gave you all of me. Heart, soul, emotion wasn't ready for my love. Crumble, falling, my brick wall.
There it is. Hand claps.
Thank you. That was Michael Gray, the playwright, featuring, as Nikita McClure said before I could say, featuring. Thank you. That when I had my surgery, I need for Nikita to come on here and direct my show. I love her. Thank you, dear. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now we got our next one. He's also residing in San Antonio, Texas. Graduated from Sam Houston High School, class of '87. He's a rapper, poet, actor, producer, director, DJ. He hosted in YO Productions, the Anointed Coffee Show, and the spot that appears on Saturday at 10 a.m. Everyone, I present to you our very own, and also, just as a warning for right now, the very explicit piece right now. So if you have any children, please remove them out the room as we play this one piece. Hello, Mr. Dre.
How y'all doing?
All right.
Come here, girl. Clean skin and pretty eyes. Capacious waist and those voluptuous thighs. Hands like butter moving across my skin. Soft and smooth as silk on the hairs of my chin. Wanting you with the most opulent taste. The aspirations of making love, but at a gradual pace. Leisurely unwrapping you from those gorgeous garments that you're in. It's as if Christmas had come early and our 4th of July is to begin. My lips to your lips, to your clavicle, now your breast. Your hands grip the ball of my head and your nipples I caress. In the pleat of my lips and the stroke of my tongue, they're dancing in my mouth to the tune of my home. Yeah, but don't you move. Let your heart come to rest. Breathe nice and slow as I cross the cleft of your chest to alleviate any envy and to destroy any strife. Enticing excitement in your bosom, bringing both your areolas to life. Now climb up on my shoulders, put your ankles at my back, and think not me ill-mannered if you begin to hear me smack on the creams and the juices of one of nature's greatest treats. The sugar and spice and everything nice that makes the nectar even more sweet. Now the juices are down my chest, traveling from my chin, as we bathe in the sounds of enjoyable bliss. I'm sliding out and in. We've both reached the peak of ecstasy. Now rest and go to sleep. And when you awake, you'll delightfully find us both laying in the sheets. That's love. Yeah, that's love.
And that is Mr. Dre Coop. And y'all can let the children enter back into the room. We'll read the comments in just a minute. Very, very nice. Very nice. Had that little bit of white going on for a minute, huh? Yeah, you know. Okay. Now we got another artist in the house.
All right.
Right. We finna bring him on in the room, but let's introduce him first. He got many talents. He's born in Corpus Christi, Texas, raised in Houston, Texas. J. Frank Dobie High School class of 2012. Texas Southern University is where he resided at. Singer, rapper, songwriter, and poet. In Period Entertainment, he has his songs under Traded All, Dangerous, Scary Money, Studio X, Automatic Gunfire, available on all platforms, especially iTunes. Y'all are now introduced to y'all, Mr. J.K.
All right.
Hey guys, that was a great introduction. That was a great introduction. I appreciate you.
I got to wait for the doctor. Maybe we can do what you like. Take some shots in your mind. Doing just you and I need your love, I need your touch. Don't take me away. Cause I messed up, you lost all your love. You're all mistakes. How you feel, I wanna know. But don't tell us so. In the car, let's go, baby. You lay big stunts on the app, but they don't even know it's like that. Nails and shoes to show you that 34, 25, 36 and a half. But I ain't gotta tell you that. And they don't need to know that. Got my chick on the side, my flow in the back. Don't worry about where we at. How you feel, I wanna know. Tell me what it is, but don't tell us so. Yeah, let's go. Find a way together. Maybe you can make it better. Baby girl, don't fall whatever. And that's why this is forever. Stay in your head before you just they go what you got and tell them they can't stop us and they won't break us. They won't break us. How you feel? I wanna know. Tell me what it is, but don't tell us so. How you feel? I wanna know.
Thanks, thanks,
Wow.
Cop that. I'm gonna cop that.
Man.
Appreciate you. I'm gonna keep that too.
You put people in the mode to want to grow. I'm telling you. And I'm going to put it out there because when I looked you up, I did not know that you were actually kin to one of the girls that was on here on the last, Angela.
Yes, I am.
Lovely.
That's right. That's lovely. That's right. That's my cousin. That's my blood cousin.
Yeah, she told me. I didn't even know because I'm like, I'm trying to get a hold of him. He's not looking at me. She's like, that's my cousin. I'm like, what?
That's right. That's my cousin.
She can say, man, we finna put her up on this mic.
We definitely have to. She needs to be on here for sure.
Yes. Lovely. I really loved it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry?
I said that was a beautiful song.
Very beautiful. We're going to get to some of the comments. Lovely Vine said, love it. Great job. Nikita McClure said, okay. Let's see. Miss Chantel Ward said, nice voice. I agree. Very nice. Love to come by. She had to put the flames behind that. You know that. Angela Fraser, she said, hey. Everybody's loving it. I am going to go back to one comment. I mean, I was trying not to laugh but we call her Symbolic Soul. And symbolic,
Say what?
symbolic. I'm gonna let you know her comment. She said, "Wow, this is too hot for me. I think my phone is about to melt."
Am I you, Dre?
I'm trying. I didn't understand the comment. I didn't hear
She said it was too hot. She thought her phone it was about to melt. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to start. I'm going to ask each one of y'all a question, and then towards the last person question, then I'm going to ask y'all as a group. So right now, I am going to go with Michael Gray.
I knew it. Go ahead.
We got to go with the OJ first now. You know, OJ gotta do it. Now, you was born in Greensville, Mississippi. How did you end up making San Antonio, Texas, your home?
Well, my mom and my dad separated. So my mom came down here. We had a cousin down here in San Antonio. So we came to visit for a weekend and never went back.
Oh, wow.
That's how we ended up here. And I would go back to visit and stuff, but hey, San Antonio is home.
I hear. How long have you been an actor?
Was this about 12 years now.
12 years.
Well, 13 years. 13 years.
Okay. In between there. Now, can you share with us the different roles that you have played as an actor?
You're going to go there. I played, let's see here. I even played, my wife wrote a play that we did for the government girls, and I had to play a gay man in that and stuff. So that was wild. I had to play I played a rich man.
Rewind.
I had to play. No, we're going forward. If you missed it, you missed it. If you missed it, you missed it.
I know. Now you know. I want to see you reenact that gay part.
We're not doing that. That was it was a fun play. Nikita was in it.
Get you.
Nikita was in it.
Okay. So what other parts did you play?
I played Mr. Gold for Bobby McMorris.
Okay.
I also played in another play with him. I forgot the name of that character, but I played in a play over there in New Braunfels in the theater where we did Why the Mockingbird Sing. I played the pastor in that. Okay. In that play. And then, of course, a lot of stuff that I wrote. Mm-hmm. I did some for other people. I acted, and I did a lot of stuff for the Renaissance Guild. Okay. Different one-act plays with them. Okay. Also.
Okay. Which character did you enjoy the most portraying, and why?
I enjoy playing Lucifer in my play. I enjoy playing that.
Why is that?
I enjoy because I got to be something that I'm not. I got to be bad. I got to manipulate people a little bit. I see you, Coop.
Now you also direct, produce, and write plays. What inspired you into doing something so challenging?
It was more or less because I was trying to get into a lot of white people plays.
Okay.
And every time I would go, the actor and everybody said I was the best in it, but I would never get the part. Or they get me in it, they wouldn't let me rehearse with the other actors, you know. And even still, when I came back, I would still kill the role, but they still would say I wasn't good enough. Okay. So I said, you know what? All the plays I was in, I kept the scripts. I learned how to write from it. And I said I would direct my own stuff, write my own, so that way nobody can fire me but me.
Well, Mrs. Ida Jackson Gray says, my baby sounds so country.
I do, baby. I'm from the deep south. You know what I'm saying? I can't describe it.
She loves it.
Can't describe
it. Yes. Could you share with us the plays you have directed and if each one had an important message?
Oh yeah, I have the Karen Chatham 16. Nobody could tell it like I can, and you should have told me. I did. I directed some of my wife's plays that she wrote. Nikita did one we helped do, the one that you was the MC for, and then of course all the ones that I wrote as well.
Okay, okay. Have you ever had to deal with an actor or actress that was complicated to work with? If so, how did you handle the situation?
Look at Coop.
I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him.
No, Coop, it wasn't you. Everything has to be done professional. You know, everything has to be done professional. Ones I actually had to let go. I would write a letter out, explain to them why I can't keep them. And I'll do it very professional. I wouldn't say you can't come back. I'll just write a letter out saying this is why, and I wish you the best of luck. Now, those that I kept that was difficult, I just sat down and talked to them, and I tell everybody the same thing. There's no one that's above the show.
Okay. Well,
there's no one above the show.
I'm going to put her on the spot. I'm going to put her on the spot since I got you on the show now. Now, Nikita, we know she's a baby. You can't help but love her. But she said you're mean to her.
I'm only mean to those who can't get it right. If I feel that, and one thing I do, if I know your potential, I'm going to push you. I'm going to push you. That's my job as a director.
Bottom lip drop.
That's my job as a director, to push you to being the best, because
right.
I'll be wrong if I sent you out there and you're not at your best. It not only make you look good, it makes me look bad, and then the audience is gonna be like, why are they there? You know, what's going on? So everybody got to be at their best, and that's my job to push them at that.
Okay, okay. Is it hard to come up with ideas or material for your plays?
No, it's not. It's hard coming up with titles. That's why I have you as a friend.
Okay. Okay. How do you pick actors and actresses to go with the characters you so construct in order to bring your plays to life?
A lot of times, what I do is, like, if I work with somebody already, I write them in mind when I'm doing it. If I done wrote something, when I'm talking to different people, and if I feel that they can fit that role, then I go ahead and cast them in it. But I already know what they're supposed to be, and I tell everybody I don't look for actors or actresses. I look for character. The actor, all they know is what you put on the paper. Right. A character can bring it all to life and make it form to what it should be like.
Right. Now, Nikita is responding. You know, she gonna keep quiet. She said he fuss a lot in a professional way. Laugh out loud.
Professional way, huh?
Yeah, she said in a professional way. Okay, how do you prepare for the premiere day in the opening of a play?
What we do, we have either the day before or the night, or 2 days before. We have what they call tech night. That's when I have everybody come in. They're in their costumes, how they're going to perform, and then we have the audio person there, and we do mic check. And then they get to see where the stage is, how it's going to be. Because we rehearse the whole time, but then that day, everything is there in sight. They get to see everything. Then the day of, I ask everybody to come in at least 3 to 4 hours early so we can get the makeup together, so they get a chance to walk around the stage, and ask them, everybody get into their character. They should have their script. They should get into the character. They got to feel what they're going to do, and they got to see it. So I ask them to get into their character.
Okay, okay. Now, in order to draw a crowd in what is your marketing plan and advertising upcoming events, how do you do that?
San Antonio is kind of hard because we don't have like a black platform per se where everybody black know to go to this channel. It's a lot of different areas. So I do my foot patrol. I do the flyers. I get on different shows like yourself and get and talk about it. I've been on Coop show, even when he was on the radio and stuff. He allowed me to get on there and talk about it. I have other people that, like I said, that we do a lot of different platforms on trying to get it out there. But one of the main things we do flyers, we do all that, try to get the word out.
Okay.
Facebook, I agree, all that.
Nikita said he is an amazing director and writing. She put a heart and she said both he and the wife.
Yeah, it's a team effort. My son also, and all my kids. Well, I ain't gonna say all of my kids because I got a lot of them, but a few of them have been in the play. But Isaiah, he was from 5 years old on up. He worked with me. He know how to direct. He can write. Ida, as you know, she can write and she directs. So I don't have to be there, especially when my son is there. I can leave the room. It's like how Jesus said about God. When you see me, you see my Father. It's the same thing. You see my son, you don't see me. I don't have to be there.
Okay. Okay. I like the support, having each other back. Okay. Out of all the plays you've written and constructed live, which one is the most memorable one and why?
I would say that's a hard decision, but it's not. The most memorable one would probably be impersonation.
Okay.
Because that was one of my first ones that I did for myself and not for somebody else.
Okay.
And impersonation was a spinoff of Imitation of Life. But instead of being a white girl, mad she black, I made it was the black girl mad that she wasn't white,
Okay.
And that her mom was going through it. So that's one everybody been asking me to bring back. But I'm the type person, like once I do something, I'm kind of done with it,
Yeah.
But that's probably one of them I probably will bring back.
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and give you a break, and we're gonna move over to Mr. Dre Coop. Mr. Dre Coop, how we doing?
What's up?
All right.
Good. Hold on. Let me get my Barry voice. Hold on. Let me get my Barry right. Yeah, baby. Come on. Come here, girl.
Don't be too proud. You're gonna have your inbox blowing up now. You didn't put something out there that's got fire now. One of the phones almost melted. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead on with your questions. You were the former disc jockey of 1480 AM KCHL. How long were you on the radio waves of the gospel train?
8 years, 2 months, 4 days, no. 8 years, 2 months.
Okay. Did you take anything? Because I know you retired. And what day did you retire?
April 3rd of this year.
Okay. How's retirement been?
Oh man, I retired and had a stroke, literally.
Yeah, I seen that.
So I've been trying to learn everything over again, but you talking about a lot less stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta live for us. Okay, what was your biggest accomplishment in your career as a disc jockey?
Being a part of Michael D. Gray Productions. I was acting in his play. No. The biggest part in my career was actually the introductions to different stars, if you would call them. If you would call gospel singers stars. I mean, I've had John P. Key. I've met John, what's his name? James something. And I met, the man's Tamala, David. I met a lot of them, but those are just some that come to mind. I'm trying to think of the James guy out of Houston. What's his name?
I don't know.
Well,
I'll give you time, and it will probably come back to you. Now, what led you to do that line of work?
God. I ain't gonna lie. It was all God. It was all God. I was doing courier. I love courier work. I love to drive. I love to do deliveries. And I've discovered, I met one of my old friends at HEB, and he was like, yeah, he got a deep, you think I'll have a deep voice when I do, if I'd have had this guy to read my poems, it's over. This guy's voice is deep. He was like, yeah, I'm over at KCHL, do blah, blah, blah. Yes. I said, well, I come by and visit you because I live near there. Go by there every day. And I started going by for about a week or two. Then I started helping him with some of the some of the stats, and he said, "Well, man, put in the application." I was like, "Well, I'll put the application in, but you know, whatever, right?"
Mm-hmm.
February 7th. Yeah, I remember the day. February 7th, uh, 2012, the year that a young man here graduated. And
Okay, Mrs. Ida Jackson Gray says James Fortune.
that's the one.
Thank you,
Thank
Ida.
you. Thank you, Ida. James Fortune. I met all of them. I met a lot of folks. But anyway, I was February 7, 2012, I was let go from the Courier. That was the second time in my life. First time I was 15. Second time in my life I'd ever been let go by a job. And I was like, okay, probably I'll go by to visit the station on my way home.
Mm-hmm.
They hired me that night. I said, look at God. And I just decided April 3rd of this year was, it was long enough for me.
Okay. What was your most memorable moment at 1480?
Besides having you and Mike and everybody come in, there was a day I had this guy on my show as a guest. I was at the station, and when I'm there by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just ring on the doorbell, ding dong. I look in the camera. I don't know these guys. It's 3, and you can't get in unless I let you in. So I'm looking at them. Then I walk around, peep around the corner, look out, and there's 3 guys standing there. I get my acting on at that time. Walk to the door. Walk to the door. And it's Eric Carrington, Van Roberson, and another guy. I don't remember who the other guy was. But these 3 cats were not strangers to the station, but I had never met them. Mm-hmm. And they were like, man, look, we really need to use the restroom, bro. Can we use the restroom? I was like, sure, come on in. And they used the restroom, but they came back to the studio, and we had an impromptu interview right there on the spot. And that's one of my most memorable because these guys were so delightful. They were off the chain.
Wow. Now, you are or was a rapper.
What was? What you mean? Don't make me pull up my song. Don't make me pull up my song. I got one song.
Did you rap off of the top of your head, or do you have to write it out?
Well, when I was 15, many years ago, it was always off the top of my head. Always off the top of my head. But I ended up writing that one out.
Mm-hmm.
And Shemaiah put it on. He laid it down. He told me, lay your tracks down. And he put the music behind it. Before you knew it, I had a single. And today, it's still hot. What? Yeah. But I'm getting ready to do another couple, too. So
okay.
I am not was.
Okay, Mr. Was. Why don't you spend something now?
Because we got other people on the show and we don't want to take all night.
Excuses. Don't be trying to use them as your crutch.
That wasn't no excuse. That was like giving a good reason. Because this young man is waiting. He's young now. He's getting older. I see a couple of grays spitting out. He's waiting on us. He like, I'm waiting. But, he's still young, too. So,
Yes. How long does it take for you to come up with a verse for a rap?
Well, to be honest, if I got to write it, it takes me like a long time because I'm lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lazy. I got this song, God Did It Again, in my head, and it ain't nowhere on paper. Okay. I got to check out my whip in my head. It ain't nowhere on paper. And as soon as they say write it down, it just depends on the deadline. Give me a deadline. But other than that.
Okay. Who were your rap artist influences?
Man, LL was, I don't lick my lips and
Oh, I used to
But
love
you know,
to see
back
him
when I
say
was
that. Oh my
freestyling,
God, he used to do that. That just like melt me. I'm telling you that was the signature right there for women.
I'm gonna be lifting weights too, y'all. So after that, and I start licking my lips, we be ready. But LL was my joint way back in the cut. Then I started listening to Eric B and Rakim. Oh, I said Rakim, my
Okay.
lord. And but I mean DJing way back in the cut too. I listen to a lot of people, but LL Cool J, them and Run DMC,
Mhm.
you could not beat LL. LL Cool J is hard as oh, shut the party down.
So no
Shut
Ice
the
Cube
party
was
down.
in there nowhere. Easy E,
Huh?
one of them. Ice Cube and Easy E wasn't in there anywhere.
I mean, I kind of
Who was
like
your favorite?
the the hardcore rap. I wasn't really into it because honestly, I didn't come up like that.
Right,
I
right.
didn't come up having to shoot and disrespect cops and
Thank
all
you.
this other stuff.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know,
speaking of coming up, what was your favorite rap song?
I just did it. LL Cool J is hard as. And then there was My Adidas, Run DMC. And
Okay.
then there was another song by Run DMC, Whose House? That one was fly.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Now, you are
I could just remember that off my head.
you're also
Huh?
an actor.
Yeah, kinda.
What inspired you to enter into this line of work?
Well, I thought I was a good actor until I met Michael D. Gray. He
And
only
he's
let me
the
in one.
comedian.
He only let me in one production. I couldn't even read for new plays. That's when you know you bad. When they don't let you know they wrote another one.
You
You
know,
ain't that good.
yeah.
But I was in high school. I took theater,
Mhm.
and it was just boring to me. But
Okay.
we had a staging class.
Mhm.
What? The teacher said, "Excuse me, y'all. I have to go to the office. I'll be right back." What? Boy, I grabbed that flagpole and I did African American version of one of the Chinese kung fu flicks.
Okay.
And I was, make me come back, it's trouble. And the class was dying. It just so happened the teacher walked in and she was like, "You're amazing." And it bloomed from there. It was like the whole school had to come see the play that we were doing. And I
Mhm.
had a fantastic time.
Okay. What have you acted in?
Well, I've been in a few plays. Should I say Michael D. Gray again? No. I can't remember. I've been in this play called I don't know what the heck the name of it was. It was
Been that
something
long
about
ago.
from hell, but it was a church play. It was a play about church. And I've been in another play with Michael Gray, who wrote, what was the name of the play, Mike?
Let me unmute him.
I'm
What
sorry,
was
say
it?
it again.
Shadow at the altar.
Yeah, that one. Listen, here's the crazy thing. In each of those plays, why am I the one that's the dirty deacon? I don't know.
Maybe because the same type of porn you just wrote.
That even cool.
fit the
That
character.
even cool. But, yeah, I acted with
You fit the
Palmer
character.
Williams, which is one of Tyler Perry's actors. I did a play with him. I did a play as well with Coley Cole from Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
So I've been in some plays. I've been in some productions. I was in one of my most memorable was this impromptu. You get 2 minutes to read your script, then you go out and act. I don't even remember why I was out there, but we were competing. And I went out there and I won first place. I was like, what?
Oh.
And it
All
was
right.
live. It was live. It's memorable to me because I didn't plan on doing it. I was just trying to support someone. And
Okay.
somebody talked me into signing up.
Okay. Now, You also hosted two shows, the Anointed Coffee Show and The Spot. Can you share with us about these shows?
The anointed, the anointed coffee morning show came from it came from me, but I kept having this certain guest, Nanny, who's my co-host now. Nanny would come and she would always just jump on the mic with me, and people were like, "Oh, y'all was fun." And I said, "Well, you coming back tomorrow?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, and you coming back tomorrow?" "Yeah." So I figured that since she was coming so much, make up the name. So I came up with the Anointed Coffee Morning Show. Upon retiring from radio, I kept hearing, "Man, you and Nanny are so good together. You and me, Nanny and I fell out where we weren't even talking, and then we began talking again. You and Nanny are so great together. Blah 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 blah." So I called her up. "Hey, you want to do a show?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "So what should we call it?" She said, "I don't know. I'm just out." I came up with the name, The Good Spot. The Good Spot, unlike the Anointed Coffee Morning Show, The Good Spot is open to all genres. Even JK could come on there and do a joint. I ain't saying nothing, just saying what I'm saying.
Invitation, Mr. JK.
We had Michael Gray on there, in fact. We went over there to Michael Gray and had him on. But it's open because we are a place where you can come and release.
Well, it's not too open because Spicy Gray ain't been on there. Just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you ain't gonna make me tell no secrets right now.
No, we'll keep that behind the camera.
Let's just say you in line. Honestly.
Yeah.
But you know how long it took me to get on your show? Don't start. Anyway.
Actually, you was the first person on my show, so what are you talking about?
You said what?
You was the first person on my show.
Oh, I was. That's right.
So let's get correct.
My bad. But anyway.
No. We got something for that right there.
No, but that's what I get this week. I couldn't get no applause last week. And I get gunshots this week. Listen, but the Good Spot, though, the thing about the Good Spot is we allow you to come. We just simply have fun. It's a place. It's a good place to let out whatever's on your mind.
Okay.
If you've had a bad week and you want to express it, go right on ahead.
All right.
But you will know that we do serve the Lord. We do worship the Lord. We know Christ will work it out, and we'll put that in there. So
okay. Lastly, before we go over to Mr. JK, you're also either you produce or you're the owner of YO Productions. Can you tell us about that?
YO Productions is a multiplicity. There's a multiple things going on in there. It's a photographer. I'm a photographer. I'm a DJ. I'm a rapper. I'm an actor. I even sing, JK. So don't you think you done got too high? But don't make me come on out here do something. But I'm just saying, all of those things fall up under YO Productions. I also plan parties. I plan weddings. I do the whole type deal, and that came from my hat line, the headliners. Ewok came up under YO Production. Let me show y'all real quick. Oh, wrong side. That's the symbol. Okay, I don't know. But and that's all it is. You need something. Call me up. I'm telling you, look, I can plan your wedding. I can plan your vacation. Don't get no mistakes. Well, I'll plan it all. Now I don't sing as good as JK, but I do sing.
See, you know he gonna challenge you to that. Now you trying to back it up.
No, because I don't want him to get his feelings hurt by challenging somebody that can't sing. That's not very professional when you challenge somebody they don't sing as well as you do. So anyway,
okay. But, we're gonna have a few words from Mr. JK. But before we do, yes, Drake.
YO Production also produce comedy shows.
Yes, they do.
Do you know anything about that?
Is that from me or JK?
Yeah, from you, Miss. I got my first start as an MC.
Yes, I MC the comedy show.
Yeah, I do. I produce comedy shows as well. So anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Now, before we get to Mr. JK, we're gonna go ahead and take a small interlude, and this one here is by Mr. Ossie Davis himself, and it is called Joshua Played.
Joshua, he played trumpet. And the good Lord ragtime band. Now they had a gig in Jericho, a routine one night stand. But Jericho loved disco. Was a red hot dancing town. They laughed when Josh stood up to play. Said, where did you get that clown? Now, Josh hadn't cut no record. That wasn't Josh's style. He played his trumpet in the church since he had been a child. Josh's mother taught him manners. He never dealt in dirt. But Josh didn't come to Jericho to get his feelings hurt. Josh built that crowd for a couple of vamps while he limbered up his chops. He said, Lord, if it be thy will tonight, I'm gonna blow these jokers out. So stand back, all you people, and keep your head down low. No telling what might come to pass when Josh commenced to blow. Up comes the trumpet to his lips, straight pointing at the sky. From out the throat comes a hell-hot note would make a dead man cry. 10 sisters screamed and fainted, 12 men down on their knees. They cried aloud with head low bowed, have mercy if you please. But Josh swung that trumpet round like Reggie's baseball bat. He aimed a blow at Jericho and knocked that damn wall flat. This lesson, all you sinners, let well your hearts record. Don't mess with Josh. Shut up and hush. He's blowing for the Lord. Jericho was the city, a red hot disco town. Then a country clock took the trumpet of God and blew the playhouse down. I know, I know, I know, I know.
That was Mr. Ossie Davis, and Joshua Played the Trumpet. I thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Unspoken Art Discussion Hour. We now paying tribute to Mr. Ossie Davis, a legendary poet, actor, activist, and a whole lot more. Now I'm going to bring in Mr. JK.
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, you brought it. You brought it. I'm nice voice. Love it. Love it. Now, you're not just strictly a writer, but you also possess talent in singing, rapping, and poetry. When was it that you discovered these abilities that you possess?
I started writing in second grade. So I was about probably like 7, 8 years old, and it wouldn't be anything major. It'd be 1 + 2, red is blue. But I would still write it down. So from there, I just kept on writing music, kept on writing poetry, anything that would keep my mind,
Okay, so
occupied for the
what
time
made you
being.
decide to, from childhood, now you're an adult, and you're now staying in that world? What's keeping you there? What's driving you to stay in that field?
I would just say my freedom to just do my own thing, be myself, express myself how I want to. and just be unapologetic about it. Just a place where I can just be me, do my own thing, write my own music, and I feel like writing is a way that you can create your own path in a way, and it's also a way to create history for yourself and for the people who listen to your music and the people who read the things that you write down. So that'll be. I ain't got to get
Okay. Now, what's the best performance you have had?
I did a performance in Houston. It was at a
Okay.
place called the East Down Warehouse, and that was in 2015. And while I was there, I had a lot of people there who saw me, who I knew, that were, that they rapped. I don't know if you
Oh
guys ever
yeah,
heard of Trey the
yeah, I
Truth,
have.
but Trey the Truth was yeah, he was at one of my performances, and after the performance, he came up to me, and we started talking not about anything major, but he told me that he liked me, so that made me feel really good about myself. And I knew a few people
Oh,
who were there too that came out to support me,
yeah.
so that was good. That was good. That was
Wow,
good. A good
wow.
night for
Do
me.
you ever do away performances? And if so, how do you cope with being away from home for a long period of time?
Yes, I travel all over. Just I've been to New York, Los Angeles, I've been to Chicago, I've been to Denver, performing and doing music, period, doing music with different artists. And I would say that it's not tiring to me. It's just a change of pace for me. So if I am out of town or if I am out for a while, I just have to take a few things that remind me of home with me out there, and that'll just keep me sane while I'm out performing and just doing the things that I like to do.
Mhm.
I typically go with a big group, so man, we have a
Wow.
ball everywhere we go.
Now,
Everywhere we go.
um, you have a song titled, I think it was something X. There you go. Can you tell us a little bit
Oh,
about
Studio
that?
X, yes. Well, Studio X came out at a point in time where I was really trying to find out who I was. So, Studio X, it's a project
Okay.
that I did with about three other people. That's in my group. I
Okay.
represent a label called NPA Entertainment, and with at that time, I was really going through a lot, and I was trying to find myself. So the songs on there are very uplifting. They're very a lot of them are some of them are they take it there, I would say, but for sure there's songs on there like I have
Yeah,
a song on
when I
there
was gonna
called
ask you
Talk
a
All You Want,
question about
and in that
is
song.
the one talk all you want. I listened to a brief of each one,
Mhm,
and I kind of want you to tell me what's the meaning and
mhm.
the purpose behind that one there when y'all decided to do that.
Well, Talk All You Want came out
Mhm.
after a lot of adversity happened um, in the group and between us and some other people. And it just it made us realize that this is actually
Mhm.
a business. It really is a business. So a lot of stuff happened. We end up going through people in the group, getting people in the
Okay.
group, and getting people out of the group. And during that time, there was a lot going on
Mhm.
in my life per se. So "Talk All You Want" was a song that was
Okay.
written by
So even
by
though it was
myself.
written about yourself,
So I
what
had a
message was you trying to relay to the audience that will be hearing it?
I think it would just be do you be yourself no matter what anybody else says, because people gonna
Yep,
do
yep.
what people do, and that's talk about you, about other people, about everybody
Right.
else. So, we but hey, that's the motto. You can talk all you want, but we
Okay,
gonna keep
okay.
doing us at the end of
So
the day.
I'm gonna ask you this: which famous rapper and singer do you admire and why? Since you're in both
I
fields, and no, we
Drake
ain't talking
too.
about Drake Cool.
But right, I would say a rapper that I really love is I would say Tupac. But on to another level, I really like LL Cool
Y'all
J,
got something in
and I
common.
really do like. So it's funny when he said LL Cool J. Yeah, I think it was funny when he said LL Cool J because I really like LL Cool J, and just
Okay.
I really like Snoop Dogg. So those would be my favorite rappers. And then I would say in the singing aspect, I like people from Music Soul Child
Okay.
and Neo. So those would be like who I
Yeah,
would
I
try and
used to be a
sound most
Jaheim
like.
fan, but him and Von,
Jaheim too.
ooh,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. Jaheim,
real good music.
yeah.
Okay,
He's
have
a
you ever
beast. He's a
entered any
beast.
competition? If so, can you tell us about them and if you won anything?
Yes,
Okay.
I've entered a few music competitions. I actually had
Okay.
a showcase with Hot New Hip Hop in summer 2017, and
Okay.
I placed third place in that. And then I did another
Okay.
competition with Coast to Coast mixtapes,
Oh,
and yeah, I actually won that one.
congratulations.
I actually won that one. Thank you. And that was in
Okay.
2016 though. I think that was 2016. So they gave me backstage passes to
Okay.
a Akon concert. And yeah, I didn't get to perform there, but they gave me the backstage passes, and I got to stay back there and just hang out with people who know him and just do my thing in the
Okay.
back and
Now, when
people.
practicing, how long do each session take until it's actually ready for it to be processed onto an actual track?
Well, I usually just write the music and just record it. So it usually doesn't take any more than about 30
Okay.
minutes, 30, 45 minutes to a song.
Okay. Okay.
That's about it. Yeah, every now and then I will sit down at home and write something,
Mm-hmm.
but I have the studio, so
Okay.
I'm usually in the studio writing the music. It usually yeah, about 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes for a song.
Okay. So let me ask you this, because your cousin got her CD out already,
Mhm. Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you got that alluring voice. Do y'all plan on getting together doing something on one CD?
Yes, definitely. It has to happen. It has to happen.
Wow.
Definitely. I actually have a lot of musicians in my family, so
Mhm.
so hey, we definitely have to do. I have to do music with everybody, all of
Yeah.
them, all of them.
I think that'll be just
Right.
fire. That'll be fire.
That'll be what needs to happen. That definitely needs to happen for
Yeah.
sure.
When performing live, how do you handle mistakes?
Just keep going. Mistakes happen, but the thing about performing is it's natural.
Mhm.
So it's okay if you make a mistake, and even if they notice you making the mistake, it's a live performance. So I think it's more about the atmosphere
Mhm.
that you create while you're performing, because mistakes are gonna happen.
Yeah, because
Mistakes are gonna
I can't remember that show, but I know a lot of people was getting together to compete for a rap title. I think the judges
happen.
were Cardi B and
Yes.
yeah, and them. Now,
Um.
one of them made a statement, and I can't remember his name. I know they made a cartoon character out of him, but he made uh, a statement that even though you mess up, don't allow your audience to know that you mess up.
Mhm. Yeah.
He said keep flowing with it. So is that what you actually do when if you do have a mishap?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things happen on stage, and sometimes performing, it's a lot going on, and it's hard to hear it in the microphone
Right.
a lot of the time. So a lot of the times it get off beat or get. I'm sorry,
No,
or
you good.
get have a cat in there. But you get off beat or you get in a position where you have to think fast on your feet, or
Right.
you get like some feedback from the microphone, or anything will happen, and
Right.
it's
Okay.
just takes that natural ability to keep on going.
And see, that's how a true artist handles it.
Hmm.
How do you balance your music and writing with the other obligations such as jobs, mate, children?
Hmm. Well, I do have a son too,
Okay.
and he's 6, so he's getting up there. But that's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge because music, just like every other thing, is not a part-time thing. It has to be it's a full-time thing that leads to other full-time things.
Right.
So I definitely think that for sure it's a challenge trying to raise a child and trying to provide for yourself as
Right.
an artist, as an up and coming artist especially,
Right.
because the main thing you're trying to do is get people to listen.
Excellent. Yeah.
So with that, it's difficult while trying to raise a child or trying to have a full-time job to
Right.
provide for your family. If when you're trying to get people to catch on to what you're trying to do, but
Right.
it's all worth it for sure. It's all worth it. Definitely some sleepless nights.
Yeah. Now, I know, with artists, I know I find myself even when I'm at work, it's like when I'm listening to something or either something just popped in my mind, like a certain line to write. Now, with you singing around the house, which I'm pretty sure you do,
Yeah, yes, all day.
does your son happen to mock you or follow behind you or join in the tune as you're singing as well?
Yes, he does. He's I think, and now that he's gotten a little bit older, he can find the right key too. So
Wow.
he's getting a little bit better with it. I hope he comes to me saying he wants to rap or sing or anything.
Mm. Oh,
Whatever he does, I'm ready.
okay. Now, what's your ultimate goal and how long do you allow yourself to achieve it or accomplish it?
Well, my ultimate goal is to create awareness for my brand and for my goal and for myself, and to spread positivity, because that one thing that I'm big on is positivity, and uplifting people, making sure people feel good and putting people in a mood that feels good themselves.
Right.
And so that would definitely be what, like, just making music that would make an impact on the world after it's already created and after it's long gone.
Right.
That's
Right.
just creating just great music that people can hear and that people will listen to forever. Timeless music.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Now we're going to take a small interlude and we're going to bring all the men into vocal thing. So we can ask them all questions, each one at a time. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and take you to Ossie Davis, titled A Poem. And I'm going to have to fast forward a little bit because it does go too far.
A book by Ossie Davis. Black man, black woman, black child, black life, black day, black light, black more, black night, black space, black lust, black love, black justice, black music, black Jesus, black church, black cook, black magic, black book, black off, black on, black crime, black hand, black heart, black skin, black hair, black eye, black love, black face, black cat, black dog, black snake, black ski, black ball, black square, black jack, black queen, black king, black gammon, black egg, black cheese, black omelet, black grape, black nuts, black milk, black milk, black milk, black hole, black sun, black metal, black gun, black pot, black kettle, black coal, black soul, black cool, black school, black black, 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 black chicken.
That was Ossie Davis in A Poem. Now I'm going to bring the men into the vocal.
Y'all in now?
You're all in. So I'm going to give Drake, this is the opportunity to give a shout out to anybody you want to give a shout out to. Drake who?
Me?
Yeah.
Drake who just give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the men that are on the panel today for expressing their talents. I do have to say that they really are very talented. I've seen Michael Gray act. I've seen him produce. Boy, give him a microphone and a talent, he'll sing for you too. So give a shout out to Mike Gray. Give a shout out to JK. JK, man? I gotta ask you, what was the name of that song?
That song was called "What We Do." With? I'll send it to you at the end of the. I'll send it to you for sure.
Okay, because I want to cop that. But shout out to you. I got a shout out to my wife. I'll give a shout out to my wife who gives much respect. She disappears when it's time for the show. She said, "No, I'm not going to be there." But she always wishes us the best to make sure that she's not in there. I want to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that don't know, I'm also a minister in the gospel of Jesus Christ. So giving a shout out to my Lord and Savior, who watched over me in many cases, including this stroke. So that's a whole different story. But shout out to Spicy Gray, who says that she loves me but never shows me. So I give a shout out to her because I love her. I love Spicy. She's everywhere she needs to be. I ain't saying nothing, just saying what I'm saying. Love her smile, love her heart, love her fortitude. You're actually a pillar. You are a pillar and an example of a woman that does not give up. And when women are down, they really need to take the time to look for Spicy Gray because she has faced challenges in life that a regular woman could not surpass. So shout out to you.
Thank
Shout out to
you.
all of my people that support me. Thank y'all so much. To the nanny, man, I love you. That's my shout out. Shout out to YO Productions and to the Good Spot. So I think that I would shout out to my mama, but she hears me in heaven. So I ain't got. Oh, shout out to my children. Yeah,
Get the kids.
so that's it. And my grandkids.
Thank you. Now we're gonna go over to JK. You want to give out your shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out to you first of all for having me here. Appreciate you. Shout out to the other men that's on here. We heard some good songs today. We had a good time. I'm enjoying myself. So shout out to you guys for being cool. Being cool. It's hard to meet cool people nowadays.
I don't know where
the salt of the earth. Yeah, the salt of the earth. They not that salty anymore. So I appreciate you guys. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Lovely for putting me into the group and introducing me pretty much to you guys. Shout out to my auntie. I know my auntie is watching. Shout out to my mom, my family, my son. Shout out to yeah, shout out to NPR, my label. Shout out to T Bronze, Dogman, Baby Boy, Michi, even Royden out there, and shout out to all of the youth out there. I love the kids. I love giving back to the community. So just shout out to everybody out there who's doing them, and yeah, shout out to my mom too. Yes.
Now, Michael Gray.
Okay, thank you. First, I want to give a shout out to God for giving me this talent and recognize my abilities. To my beautiful wife for being there to support me, Nikita. She's always there supporting me. To all my church family, to my church, New Mount Pleasant Baptist Church, Pastor Allen, and Sid for helping me out, Lala for stepping up. And of course, like I told Spice in private, I'm going to stay here in public. I told her that if she hadn't came up with this, I never would have realized I could put my poem to music. It never even thought. I write all the time, and I never thought about putting it to music. Even though I be around Nikita and all them, and they do it, I just never thought about it. And I told her because of uh, her show, she allowed me to meet this new brother here, JK. I appreciate. I love your music. I got to hear. I got him aboard. And I think men coming together make a big difference in everything, because this world is coming to a point where women are on top of everything, but men got to come back and take the reign back and show women there's still men out here. And this young man out here doing his thing. He got a son. He's doing his thing out there, letting his son realize that he can still be his role model. I want to give up, and I'll tell Spicy that because of her show, she allowed different people to express themselves, to show their different talents, and also to meet new people. So I want to thank you for that. And all those people that came on, lovely, your auntie, your mom, everybody that came on. Not only did they came to support you, but they got to hear all of us too. That makes a big difference. All my children, there's a lot of, so I'm not gonna say their names so they won't get mad, but I can say one of my son's name, and I know the rest of them won't get mad, and that's to Isaiah. And I want to thank him for always being there to support me and for going out there. He's in the army now. He joined the army, so he out there protecting and serving. So if I missed anybody, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head.
Amen, amen. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change up a little bit. Then I'm going to give, let me see here. I'm going to let JK at the window, and he's going to spit a little something for us live right here.
Okay. Y'all wanna hear a song or did y'all wanna? Okay. I'm gonna sing a song for you guys. It goes like All right, here we go. What y'all want to hear? What do y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear some rapping or some singing? Matter of fact, I was just I'm
we
just
heard you singing, so let's hear some rapping.
y'all want to hear some rapping?
Well, you
Okay.
know what? Do you have a piece that you want to spit as in poetic style?
Well, yeah, I just spit a verse for y'all. I spit a verse for y'all.
Okay.
Go like this. Uh, I made it to my location. Happy I made it safely. Moving city to city, enjoying pictures I'm painting. Empathy and the green is a hell of a combination. Passing a nigga spark like my name in the conversation. I promise you dedication. Potency, if it's blatant, I'm racing to hear my mama say, baby, we made it. Pick your head up off the pavement and get it together. Cause we all hurt, but trouble don't last forever. We try and we cry and keep it moving. Whether we eat a cereal out, a cup of filet and bruschetta, we never needed that to make us feel good, cause getting anything is everything when you in the hood. When they was asking for sugar, trust me, I got the plug. Cause if I got it, then you got it. We gon' all come up. I'm in the city where anybody could throw you a slug, but I done lived in every ghetto, so I never get touched. I knock on wood, cause nowadays boys are throwing down the case for dollars, so we all pray, hoping that bullet don't come my way. So we all say, show me some love, cause I've been stuck on this all day, trying to get up. I stay strong and never sweating. I don't go in the club, cause 9 out of 10, I'm only there just to give me some pub. And if I need, best believe I'ma do what it does. But in my mind, I'm feeling like I ain't doing enough. Yeah, like that was a little, that was a 16th. Yeah, my
Thank you.
bad about the beginning. I didn't really know what to say for y'all. I'm sorry.
You fine. Okay, now we're going to give the floor in the window to Mr. Dre Coop. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong window. Dre, we can't hear you.
That's because I really wasn't saying nothing. What
Oh,
am I? What am I doing? Am I rapping poetry? What you giving me the flow for?
do
Hey,
you? Yes, go ahead.
you say do me?
No, hold up. No. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you rap us something as well?
I'm a go-getter. It's written all over my face. Salt of the earth. You don't believe me? Come and get you a taste. Go-getter. Used to be a wig splitter. Used to be a twig hitter. Used to be dead, but go figure. Now I'm resurrected and I fully perfected. Cause long ago it was Christ I elected, but He chose me ever before I even knew Him. Still same God, still same Elohim, still same provider, still same protector. Lyrically dead, but I'm spiritually resurrected. Look at me now, spiritual trendsetter. Go get it, go get us. Ha, that's it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Now we're going to go over to Mr. Michael Gray.
And guess what, y'all? I am not gonna rap. That ain't my thing, but I appreciate and I love y'all. I'm gonna do a poem that I wrote called "Lost." I wrote it in the intent of an island African couple, but my wife told me don't do my African voice, so I'm going ahead and read this one to y'all called "Lost." I love you. What am I to do without you? I remember when I first laid my eyes on you. We were children, no more than 15. I thought I was a man. I tried to impress you by showing you how far I could throw my spear. You outdistanced me by 20 feet. How silly I felt. But you reassured me that doesn't determine my manhood, but how I treat others do. You told me that you were impressed by me because I tried to impress you. We both laughed and shared some grapes. Lost. At the age of 20, I worked for your father. It is an arrangement he and I made so I could have your hand in marriage. 7 years I labored in his field. Not one day I regret it. You would bring me meat, bread, and milk to drink to help sustain my strength. I remember how scared I was when our fathers did the blood ritual. So much pressure is about to fall upon me as a man. But again, you reassured me that I would be the perfect husband for you. When I look in your eyes, I believed you. The way you touched my cheeks, the tone of your voice, I too knew you would be the perfect wife for me. Lost. Here we are, 2 children later, a boy for me, a girl for you. I will teach my son what it means to be a good man to his wife and a father to his children. That being a man isn't about how many concubines that you have, but how you treat the one woman that entrusted her gifts to you. My daughter will learn how My daughter will learn from you how to be a strong-minded woman, but yet be submissive to her faithful, loving husband. With you as my wife, our family is strong. I can never see myself without you. I don't ever want to see myself without you. Lost. Here we are, our first fishing boat trip. The one time we decided to go as a family. I recall the kids splashing water on one another. You plucking flower petals from a rose and tossing them at me. I was just thinking how beautiful you looked. Did I tell you I love you this morning as you awake? Did I even get to tell you how much I adore the way you styled your hair today? Lost. I do remember the sky turned dark. The wind began to blow. The waves started pushing very hard against the boat. The children became frightened. I was lost for the first time in my life. I didn't know what to do. what would become of us? You placed your finger across my lips and said, "Stay strong, my husband. You are my king. Protect us." You were so calm. Your soft-spoken words gave me strength. Lost. I woke up on this beach, broken wood from my boat all around me, but no you, no children. I screamed out loud, calling out your name. My mind is foggy. I can barely make out what is in front of me. My throat is dry from the scream. I see a lifeless form in the water. I don't want to believe the truth. My eyes have to be playing games for my brain, but I know that it is you, for my spirit felt your disconnection from me. Even in death, you are so stunning to my eyes. Present moment. I told your cold, I hold your cold body in my arms as I sit in this sea that God failed to depart for us. I tried so hard to keep you warm. Why did God allow me into your life? Why would He permit me into your life, a feeble statuette of a man? I wasn't able to protect you or our children. I've lifted you up over my shoulder. I will carry you into the jungle and build a fire to warm you. And I will breathe life back into your body. Why can't I save you? Why has my God allowed death to engulf you? I am so lost without you. My soul craves for the blade. I would take my life now, for you would not have to walk through the valley of death alone. I am so lost. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I'm so lost without you. My little rose petal, is that you I see? My blood isn't exiting my vein fast enough, so I cut myself again. I can see you closer now. Ah, there is our children. Your smiles bring me comfort. Your spirit has found my spirit. I feel strong again. I'm no longer lost, for now I am found. That's it. Thank you.
Love it, love it, love it.
That was deep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all the group questions because it is almost 9 o'clock. Y'all have been fabulous, and just so y'all know, we were supposed to have the raffle today. The beautiful person in the back, but nobody bought a ticket. so, so what we're going to do?
Now, I'm going to buy one a day, but the thing said that last night was the last night.
Yes, then I was. But what we're going to do, because as you see the banner running by, we're going to have a comedy night next Thursday with Mr. Ray Sorrell, Shayna Bryan, and Mr. Adam Sawyer. They will be in the house on the discussion hour to discuss the topic. This is the one. Now, y'all already know them personally, and you know it's going to be a lot of fun. Y'all get ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask y'all one question, and you are to give me the answer to that, and then we will go towards the end of the show. So the question, I'm going to start with JK. Describe yourself in 3 words as an artist.
Charismatic, talented, and sincere.
I like that. Okay, Trey Coop, what in your opinion are the most important elements of good writing?
What? Say that again.
What in your opinion are the most important elements of good writing?
Being true to who you are. Those are the most important elements. When you write exactly who you are, not who someone else is, you begin to shine through the paper, and you will be surprised that you are not the only one that feels the way that you are expressing. So be true to you when you're writing.
Amen. Amen.
I like that. I like that. Now, Michael Gray, in order to write a specific poem, do you step into character? And what do you do to be in the mode?
I didn't hear that first part. What was it?
In order to write about a specific poem, do you step into character? And what do you do to be in that mode?
Okay. Sometimes it depends on what the element is. Like when I wrote the one y'all just saw, I saw a picture of a man carrying a woman over his shoulder, and then I just closed my eyes and I just visioned life or what's going on. What does that picture mean? You know, or what the artists were trying to say, and then I just start writing. If I just decided, like, if somebody said, "Okay, Mike, I need you to write this for me," and then I create the characters. I create the character. Sometimes, like how I had you, I give me a title, and then I go at it from there. So it can come out in different aspects. Sometimes when I write a play, I know the ending before I know the beginning. I might know the middle before I know everything else, and I just breathe into it and go from there. Same thing with poetry. But sometimes I hit off of Nikita or some other people. I see what they write, and I was like, okay, I gotta hit that. You know, I gotta show them how man point of view is on certain things, and I just go at it.
Okay, okay. Like that, like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna give each one of y'all the window, and you're going to give a word of advice to everyone. Um, if they are seeking, to become in any field that you're in, and let's see, Dre, are you unmuted? Okay.
I'm sorry. I am now.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this moment to give a little nutritional advice to your viewers that's seeking out, struggling to become artists at the job, and also where people can follow you and what you got coming up in the next season. I'm gonna start with Mr. J. Coop.
If I'm to understand, I am to inspire, give you all inspiration, or say something. What I'm gonna, because it was noise in the background and I really couldn't hear it, and I do apologize. But what I do want to say, and I learned this a little later in my life. If there's something that you want to do it. Don't let people talk you out of it. When you seek someone's advice, when you seek someone's approval for you to do and to be you, you'll never get anything done that you can do. If you are a poet, write poetry. Begin to speak it on the curb. Begin to speak it on the corners. Begin to speak it outside the neighborhood. You don't have to be like everybody else. If you are a playwright, be like Michael Gray and have 15, 20 people inside of you and play every one of them. Don't ever leave yourself out. If you are a singer, be like JK or like my now, or like JK. JK will sing all over the house. But whatever you do, stop looking for approval because you're never going to get 100% approval. I'm going to tell you that now. You'll never get 100% of people to say, man, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody is going to be a naysayer. Somebody is going to try to put you down. And I guarantee you, somebody will try to hold you back. So whatever you're going to do it. And all you have to do is keep doing it until you get better. It may not be the best that you have when you're starting out, but you keep doing it until it begins to be undeniably desired and people want it, and people will begin to pay for it if that is what you're seeking. But if you're just willing to express it, get it out.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the same opportunity, Mr. JK. Everyone, this is Mr. JK.
Advice, I would say, stay true to yourself, stay true to who you are, and just never stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. Just keep on doing music, no matter what. Whether you having hard times, whether it's good times, bad times, just stay true to yourself, and always remember who you are and where you came from, and put value in the things that you believe in. So I would always just say, just remain who you are, remain humble, keep your faith in God, and just keep on pushing, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Michael Gray.
Okay, it's my turn, huh? I'm off mute. Basically, I can just bite off what these gentlemen just said. You got to keep God first in everything you do because, like both of them are saying, there are going to be people that are not going to see your gift as you see your gift. So you got to sometimes just encourage yourself. You can't listen to what everybody else say. Like when I was writing these plays, people say, "You gonna write that play? People gonna be mad. All the church friends, the Christians gonna be mad." I said, I don't care what people say or how people feel. This is what I'm writing. This is Michael Gray. We can't please everybody. As pretty as J.K. Sound, there's somebody that's mad at him and saying some negative stuff about him. As good as Koo spoke right now, there's gonna be somebody that say something negative about him. Y'all say y'all like my plays. I mean my poems I wrote, but there's somebody saying something bad about it. So you can't listen to what everybody. You got to be true to the voice in your head that tell you to keep pushing forward. You got to believe in yourself. You can't live off the approval of the man behind you or the person beside. You can't even listen to your family because they'll be the first one saying, "Boy, why you doing that? You ain't nobody in the family could do that. Yeah, your cousin can sing, but that ain't you." There's going to be somebody going to tell you what you can't do. But you got to be true to you, believe in yourself, and push. You got to be able to push. And you got to keep pushing till you finally get to the place that you want to be. And like I tell all my actors, never be satisfied with what you did today when you can do better tomorrow. I always feel like you can do greater the next time you do something. And believe in what you can do and keep on pushing.
Thank you. That was really good. JK, if they want to follow you or want to find you, how can they follow you? Where would they go?
You guys can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at NPierJK, EMPIERJK. And then if you want to follow me on Facebook, you can find me just at JK.
Okay, thank you. Michael Gray?
You want to find me, you just call me. My number is the same for 14 years. You go to my website, which is Michael D. Gray. What is it? www.mdgrayprod.com. And go in there. They can find me on Facebook, Michael D. Gray. Like I said, give me a call. I'm very friendly. 210-883-5353. I answer the phone, I promise.
Draco? We don't want nobody to follow him, so we just gonna let him just do him.
You want to follow me? Go to RPGABCDEFGHLMO. Now, if you want to follow me, Facebook, hit me on Dre Coop, DRECOOP. On Instagram is DRAY. But listen, hit me up here. Anywhere you want to find me, you can find me. People know me.
Yep,
if you can't find me, hit Spicy Gray. She'll act like she don't know me, but she'll tell you how to get in touch with me.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this tribute. Y'all have been a fabulous guest. I mean, this is fire. One day we're gonna have to do a tribute. We have the 3 women from last time and y'all 3 guys here. See how that go. You never know what I'm up to. But now we're gonna go ahead on, like I told all the viewers, tune to us next week, next Thursday, 7 p.m. for This Is the One with Mr. Ray Sorrell, Adam Sawyer, and Shayna Bryan. Trust me, they will have you in stitches. So we'll see you then. And we're going to lead out with Ossie David in A Dream World.
I dream a world where no other man will scorn, where love will bless the earth and peace its paths adorn. I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way, where greed no longer saps the soul, nor avarice blights our day. A world I dream where black or white, whatever race you be, will share the bounties of the earth, and every man is free. Where wretchedness will hang its head, and joy, like a pearl, attends the needs of all mankind. Of such I dream my world.